It's my general comment. I have 5 minutes timer, please. 5 minutes, please. Usually, a general evaluator's job is to evaluate the meeting from the beginning to the end. Now, I categorize my observation into some different groups. Now let's start from the easiest one, the good parts of the meeting. First of all, the meeting started on time. Well, that is very good. Why we need to start on time? I have to say the reason why. Because we started on time and we can end on time. And if we end on time, for some member, they can go home earlier. Okay, when they go home on time, they won't have trouble with their
next meeting.
Couple, yeah. Okay. So this is very important. Why we have to start our meeting on time? So this is a very important reason. We all need to think about it. And the second is we have very excellent, charming, and graceful Toastmasters to conduct this meeting. And her tender voice actually brings us a totally different meeting compared to the past Toastmasters, right? And I like the way she introduced the session master and the speaker. It's very good, and we can try to learn from her. And the second, tonight we have a special session called Induction Ceremony, right? And we are very glad to invite a senior member like Henry. I think this is very important for those special or particular ceremony or session. We need a senior member to show us the spirit and show us how to run correctly the procedure. And if you learn about it next time, for example, you can try to do it as Henry did. Okay, we have to learn from him. And now, because the table topic speaker is not here, so I skip that. And the second is that I have some suggestion. That is for the procedure. The first procedure is captain part. Because in our agenda, captain is together with the world master have only 5 minutes. But usually we have more than tonight. This evening the guest number is only 8. But usually if we have 10 or 12, actually 2 to 3 minutes absolutely not enough. So I would suggest we can put the captain session independent, just as the AUTC does in their meeting. They hold their guest introduction before the intermission, so that if the guest speaks too long, then we take a rest shorter. Okay, that's why we put before the intermission. And the second is during the induction ceremony. I suggest it's the Toastmaster's job to introduce the induction master, not the president's job. Because in Toastmaster, at one time there could be only one person to stand here. And before intermission, that's the Toastmasters who say we have to take a rest. So after the intermission, it's her job to regain all the audience back and introduce the session master. So if you want to introduce by president, perhaps we have to put the induction ceremony in the beginning, before the president introduces the Toastmasters. Okay, that's the procedural problem. Beware, the Toastmaster is a host. Only if she gives her control back to you, and then you can introduce someone else. Okay, that's the procedural problem. And then I have some suggestions for the performance for each speaker. For the captain, for the next time, perhaps you can try some different way to introduce the guest. Okay, not just ask the guest to say 30 seconds. Try it, because there's no limit in Toastmasters. Try your imagination. Try to find some way. For example, you can ask guests to come here to do some push-up. Okay, to show how strong he is. And the second is for the speaker. I have some suggestions for each speaker. The first one is May went to the toilet. Okay, I'll put her for the last. I will put for the Frankie. I think. Beware of your transition of your passion during the speech, because at the end of your speech, we know you are talking about something touching, but your face make us want to laugh. That's the problem. So try to control the passion. When you from the one passion, from the laughing season to the something touching season, try to control it. And then for May, I will have one thing to say to you. No matter how good or how bad your speech was, remember the feeling. You have the courage to stand here to say something. And I think this is the most important lesson you learn from the speech. So try to remember this and try to use this courage in your future speeches. I believe you will be more and more successful. And for the evaluators, I only have one suggestion for all the evaluators and for the future evaluators. When you do the evaluation job, try to focus on the menu. I would suggest you to read the menu before you evaluate, because by reading a menu, it could also help you to become a better evaluator. Okay, read the menu and try to evaluate the speaker based on the menu. That's my suggestion for the evaluator. And there's one more suggestion for Sergeant Arm. When the meeting starts, when there's a mess and people are talking about each other, it's your job to say, everyone, please be quiet, please be seated, and please turn off your mobile phone, and let's welcome the first session master. If it's a warm-up session master, and then you have to introduce the warm-up session master. Okay, that's Sergeant Allen's job in Toastmasters meeting. Okay, he has to introduce the first person who speaks in the meeting. Okay, I have a finally it's my general comment. I don't have time, so I will keep it short. So how do you think about this meeting?
Great.
Okay, that's why I don't have many things to say. She didn't allow me to say that. And I'm really glad that I'm the general evaluator, and this is my first time to be the general evaluator in Williams Toastmaster Club. And I hope my suggestion could really help you, and I did learn a lot from all of you. Thank you very much. Let's welcome back our Toastmasters here.